What's good? It's your girl Lyss and we're back with another video. How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling purposeful. As y'all saw by the title, this is a cooking with Lyss video. So cooking makes me feel purposeful because it's a creative outlet. It's therapeutic to me and you get to eat good afterwards. Like it's great. So stay tuned and you will watch me cook some hibachi. Let's get into it. So for veggies, you're gonna need 2 heads of broccoli, some green onions, some zucchini, carrot, onion. I forgot to use the garlic. For seasonings, you need ginger, garlic powder, chili powder, sesame seeds, black pepper. You're gonna need some jasmine rice, butter, 2 eggs, soy sauce, rice vinegar, sesame oil. And you're also gonna need, I used 3 steaks, actually 4 steaks, 3 chicken breasts, and some shrimp. This recipe is actually based off of Deep Fried Honey on Instagram. She's my favorite cooking food account. Y'all definitely should go follow. Okay, so before I begin prep, I'm just going ahead and boiling my water for my rice. I should have used more rice, but right now I'm making 4 servings. I'm cooking for 4 people, by the way. Y'all, this is like my childhood dream to have a cooking show. So I'm so amused right now. But I'm cutting my steaks into like small cubes. I'm cutting off the fat, as you can see here. That just makes it easier for me to cook. And yeah. Then I'm going ahead and seasoning it. I'm putting soy sauce. I'm putting ginger, garlic, a little chili powder, and pepper. Now, I can't tell you how much I'm using because I just do it till it feels right. I listen to my ancestors. But when I'm seasoning meat, I can't taste it, so I smell it to see if the aroma is right. Now my water is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and add the rice. Now I'm cutting up my chicken in similar sized pieces. When I was younger, I wanted to be a chef or a baker when I grew up. Like, I'm telling y'all, I really used to watch Food Network like it was my job. Now I'm adding the same seasonings. Here, I use a little less soy sauce, which I should have done on the steak as well. Now I'm going ahead and cutting up my shrimp. I'm cutting it in half and down its back to make sure it's deveined. And this was like frozen shrimp that I just defrosted in some cold water. I'm adding some soy sauce, the same seasonings. Now by this point my rice was done, so I'll go ahead and take that off and put it to the side. Now I'm cutting up my broccoli. I'm just cutting off the florets from the head and making sure they're a nice size. Now for my zucchini, I'm just cutting it down the middle and then slicing it in small pieces, also cutting off the ends. Cutting vegetables is so therapeutic. Now I'm gonna go ahead and slice up my onion. I'm slicing them into medium pieces, not too small. In here I'm wiping my eyes because I'm crying and I'm like separating it to make sure that it's all in individual pieces. Now I added some rice vinegar and just tossing that through the vegetables, a little soy sauce. I added garlic powder and pepper. Now I'm shredding my carrots. Now I would advise using a large carrot for this. This is just what I had at the house already. In a minute you'll see me walk away because I sliced my finger. Like, I really out here injuring myself. But yeah, so I just proceeded to chop the rest of the carrots, which was so time consuming. So again, I would just suggest using a large carrot and shredding it. Now these are the vegetables I'm using for the fried rice. I'm going ahead and cut up my green onion as well. Now I'm using sesame oil and olive oil. I'm going ahead and add in my meat, turn on my vent fan because it was hot. My first batch of meat didn't come out the best, but I'm just leaving that in here so you guys can see. This is a process. I'm not a pro. So I'm just taking that off, putting onto a pan so I can put it in the oven to warm it. My oven's on like 250, nothing too high, just to keep it warm. I'm gonna add a little more oil and just dump all the rest of my meat in. I'm gonna turn my heat up higher. I think that's one thing that made it go better is to turn the heat up. And I'm adding sesame seeds. My vegetables are in the pan as well. And I don't cook those too long. I like them to still have a nice crunch. So I'm taking those out. Well, the first batch, put it in the oven. And adding the rest of the batch. Make sure I'm stirring and flipping my meat. Now, I think I should have cooked the steak a little less time, especially because I was going to be putting it in the oven to stay warm. But here I'm starting my rice. I add the rice and eggs in the other side of the pan, as well as the vegetables. And once that's cooked, I just stir it all together. And I'm going to add some butter, some garlic powder, and pepper and stir that up. Some more butter. Take my vegetables out. Here I'm adding the soy sauce, stirring that up. Then I'm gonna make my shrimp, and I added some lemon juice to that. So here I'm taking out the chicken because it's done, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stir up that shrimp and my rice. I'm adding a little more seasoning to my rice. This was really chaotic. Like, this was so much energy, y'all. I was really so tired after cooking this. Now I'm chaotically bringing everything out of the oven, off the stove, so I can plate it. I use a little container, you know, feeling professional. Then I decided I wanted it in the middle, not on the side. And I'm just adding the vegetables and the meat around that, and just wiping off any oil or anything to make it look clean. Then I'm gonna add some sesame seeds and some green onion, and wow, don't that look good? I'm gonna take some pictures because I did that. And this was the meal. My family said it was good, so that's all I needed to hear. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.